Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 15 of my Malagor, the Dark Omen campaign. Ah, the beast paths. Not only are they too big, trees, they're too big, those trees are too big, right? Like mountains are fine, mountains are supposed to be that big. These trees, too fucking big. Also, they managed to slip phallic spurting objects into the game. I mean, if that's not just a big warty penis, I don't know what. Look, it even spurts out the top. Weird. I don't like it. And it's also stupidly narrow. So our strategy of getting around behind the enemy army is not going to work. So instead, what we've done is we're going to draw them out. So we're going to use our own artillery to batter their front line. Once the front line is weak enough and, with any luck, spaced out enough, Boris can send in his Alki pals, the Centaurs. They're like My Little Pony, if My Little Ponies were drunk skanks and wanted to eat people's faces. Which, let's be honest, pretty close to true. Taking a little bit of fire there from the gyro bombers, which I do not like. What is this? Soul Eater. Oh, well, that's not really going to affect you because, you know, we don't have spells. Our Sigor had a heart attack. I told him. Too much cholesterol. But did he listen? Did he fuck? So, we've drawn out the enemy army. Now, obviously, trying to charge them and getting around the flanks, that'd be impossible. But what we can do, and it does come with the fact that they will pepper us with artillery fire as we advance. But what we can try and do is charge them, get around behind them, and also ask them a question. And then take out their artillery. If we take out the artillery, the rest of the army should be pretty easy to kill. Taking out that gyro bomber. It's always nice when you can take out a gyro bomber. Down he goes. Mayday, mayday. Oh, he's dead. How much that we do? I mean, 31 missile strength is not bad. We're going to try and take out the gyrocopters, but they don't like axes being thrown at them. Oh god, they take a lot of damage. They do actually get out of there. They're used to just dicking about unharassed, and I was like, nope, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Okay, the enemy army is now spaced out quite nicely. We're continuing to blat them. They do have these slayers. This is actually not, like, the worst strategy they have. To be honest, they can out-artillery me. They've got more artillery. So the best strategy would be just to hang back and batter me. But they're actually holding units back to defend themselves. The slayers just sitting back there waiting. The silly thing they're doing is they're sending forward their big blocks of infantry to charge my Sigors, including the Peak Gate Guards, the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass, which always makes me think of the mission in Shadow of the Horndrap, the one with the dragon, when you're coming out of the mountains and there's like a dragon head and Gotrek is there and he goes and charges. You can't control him, he just goes and charges the dragon. You know, Gotrek's like, sees a dragon, charges it. But the best way apparently still, and I don't know how I worked that out to this day, but if you cast the Amber Wizard's Entangling Vines spell, I can't remember what spell it was, but whatever that spell was, you cast that on the dragon and he can't breathe fire. So what you then do is you go past the dragon, that then spawns in a bunch of, oh god, I think it was greenskins? I think from memory, it doesn't really matter. Spawns in a bunch of greenskins or Skave or whatever, and then you just pull back behind the dragon, and I can't remember whether you, like, you can cancel the spell or you just wait for it to stop, and then all the enemy army tries to charge past you, and you just watch the dragon incinerate them, which is fun. That's what those guys remind me of. I don't know why, just because they're dwarves and it says Dragonfire and Pass, and that's where my head goes. It's just filled with nostalgia. The Skulder Guard getting charged by the doggos there, and the Centaurs making it around behind the enemy army and engaging their artillery as quickly as possible. Centaurs on the right side, slightly tougher as the Slayers move back to engage them, but of course the Centaurs are much faster than the Slayers, so we can easily slip around behind there. And now we're taking out all that artillery. Taking a little bit of fire there from the Skulder Guard, not the Skulder Guard, sorry, the Iron Drakes. Skulder Guard managed to hold off the Warhounds. And the Slayers are nasty combatants, but little in the way of armour. What rune have they got on them? Oh. Speed and charge bonus. Right, we are finishing off the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Made me think of the dragon again. And the rest of the big blocks of enemy infantry have been dealt with. So we can now push forward with everything else. So this is now looking pretty good. So we're taking out that artillery. All those artillery crews are dead. A few spearmen came in to fight us as well, but we've seen off them. The Centaurs have done fantastically, just slipping around behind that army, taking out all that nasty artillery, which is what we wanted. Now the Slayers chasing us left themselves open to a Goreherd. The Goreherd has slipped in as well and grabbed that Grudge Thrower. Taking out 2 Grudge Throwers. In fact, the Slayers are killing them, but I'm not as worried about that. Doggo's retreating, but the Centaurs now come in to engage the Slayers and the Skulder Guard with any luck. That's it. Keep chucking it. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Thorgrim getting a bit of a hammering there. This looks like it. Yep, there we go. There we go. Army losses finally taking effect. I think taking out that artillery was pretty effective. And to be honest, I was going to charge the Centaurs into the Slayers, and I was like, nah, you know what? It's probably best just to throw rocks at them until they fuck off, to be honest. I say fuck off, I mean, you know, shuffle off their mortal coil. That's how it's done. Tell you what, Thorgrim doesn't throw some nasty stacks these days. Is that 1-3? Bit of a bastard, isn't he? There's always lots of iron breakers and artillery and horrible things. Well, we do like a nicer feasting. Let's be honest here. So Boris has got tunneling. He's also got Grudge Killer, which is quite nice. Also, that army's dead. This makes our life a lot easier. Yep, you're good to go. And although Boris took a little bit of damage, he will be fine. So let us go with eeny, meeny, miny. Okay. Got the ambush. Very nice. Send him scuttling off. Then we can lay siege to the city. And then Boris... You could... Really? There's nothing left. Oh, well, alright, you did get Giant Slayers. I mean, still. He's going to turn up in a minute? Ugh, okay, well, alright. So just this one quite badly wounded hover throne guy. Hover anvil? It's a hover anvil. He's got a lot of axes currently embedded in him. But he's still, you know what, fair play to him. He's just like, yeah, whatever. I just have to sit here until the reinforcements show up. I was hoping to, like, kill him before the reinforcements show up. But he just proves to be very fucking resilient to having axes and boulders thrown at him. Look at this. Look at this bastard. He's gonna survive. I've been throwing... There's so many axes thrown at him. Look at that. And finally he starts moving after the reinforcements show up. And only then does he get blatted by a fucking bolt. Right, okay, well, Thorgrim's shown up. It shouldn't be too difficult. He's only got a couple of units of Giant Slayers. Obviously, he's picked those up in between. I mean, it's Giant Slayers. It's fine. You know, if they had an entire stack, that'd be problematic. But we've got an entire army. Well, most of an army. And they don't. They do have some grudge throwers, but we can deal with that because we've got so many units of Centaurs, and these guys don't have any units to protect them. I mean, if they held back and tried to shoot us with the grudge thrower, I'd just throw Sigor boulders at them until they, you know, rethought that. They do, though, have these fucking gyrocopters. I hate these things. They're not even that, like, damaging. They're just irritating. Just flapping over, constantly shooting at you, and I never have... For some reason, I never play... Whenever I'm playing armies that have a lot of missile weapons, I'm never fighting the dwarves. It's only when I'm using armies that don't have, like, factions that do not have missile units, or have really bad ones, that I fight the fucking gyrocopters all the time. And you end up with just the wankers hanging up above you, just being helicopter wankers. Goddamn helicopter wankers, they're the worst. Flying around, landing, doing other helicopter things. Fuck those guys. I mean, you can try. Tell you what, my cycle is fucking terrible aim. I guess it's a depth perception. I mean, that was okay. What the fuck was that? What were you trying to... Were you trying to give them a fucking haircut? Anyway, we're currently harassing the gyrocopters with our throwing axes, and while that's going on, the Centaurs are charging the grudge throwers. The grudge throwers are targeting the axe throwers. That's not your immediate concern, guys. I mean, well, certainly not now, anyway. Right, so they're dead. And while Thorgrim and a unit of Giant Slayers chases the axe throwers around, the other unit of Giant Slayers is charging down the hill towards our entire army. Come on, there's 3 of you. Okay, okay, not bad, not bad. Boris Johnson charging in there, gets stuck on the hover throne, unfortunately, so does not get a particularly good charge, and now he's kind of surrounded. Fortunately, Sid Vicious and Dar, named after a curry, I believe. I need to rename some guys. I'll do that before next time. I'll forget. Now, I mean, look, I just want people to appreciate this. I remembered to stop my Sigors throwing at the Giant Slayers I'm currently got surrounded. Yeah? That's right. Sometimes I do remember. So Giant Slayers occasionally getting axes thrown in their heads. Or a boulder or two. And there's not many of them left. I don't know if this is how they wanted to die. This guy's got an axe embedded in his arm, which is... Well, he's got one in his arse. How did you get an axe in your arse? I guess that's not really the big question for you now. Okay, there's not many Giant Slayers. There's 18. 18 and Thorgrim, who is still just marching around, not really being very effective. He's a very tanky boy, I will say. Like, you're not going to... He does... You know, his combat stats are pretty effective. What's he got? The Great Book of Grudges. Melee attack for everyone around him. That's pretty good. High King. That's pretty good. Wait, does that... You just give that to everyone? Oh, you've even melee. Holy shit, that's actually pretty legit. You're like a big buff boy. If only you had some sort of axe shield. Because currently you've got a lot of axes buried in your heads. Which is unfortunate. Generally, and I'm not a medical person, but generally the amount of axes you want buried in your head is around 0. Okay, well, the Giant Slayer's dead. It's just Thorgrim all by himself, and obviously Thorgrim is not... Well, I say he's all by himself because he's being carried by 4 guys. I hope they're paid well. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I don't think he's going to stick around for much longer. Oh look, we didn't lose most of our army. What a shocker. Okay, well... Okay, if we attack now, how's it looking? Low casualties. Yep, okay. do something like that. Oh, look at this. Is there anything actually left? Do we actually... Is that everything? Oh no, Forest of Gloom. We've got the Forest of Gloom. But we do have 84 party points. And 1 turn until the full moon. It might... Unless we can get down there. I mean, we can. We can do it. Well, can we? Yeah, no, we can. We can. Okay, so let's do that then. So let's do a hidden encampment. We will meander in this direction. And then we can hit it next turn. And then we'll get those 8 party points. So that'll take us over 90. And then whatever bonus we get from this, so hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a good one. We can get a nice big bonus from that. And Boris just excelling, which is a surprise because your namesake is fucking useless. I mean, just absolute hot garbage. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, hang on. Did we have an... Oh, we do have anything. Right, okay, so let's go for obviously not melee attacks, it's just a given, isn't it? And Gorge Tusks, because that's good. And what do we like here? I kind of feel like going for... I'm wondering. I don't think it's a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think we're going to get some chariots. I feel like chariots the way forward here. Yeah. Do we have the chariot building? Yes, we do. And we definitely don't have any chariots. So if we get rid of those guys. And that's a Tuskor chariot. That's a Razorgore chariot. A Razorgore chariot's better? Can't remember. That's okay, so they're tier 3. And these guys are tier... Okay, so this one's better, right? So we'll get one of those. And let's just spend... Let's just spend. We'll spend... accumulate to buy new shits. Let's get 2 Razorgore chariots. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're out for a couple of turns. But then I think Moo Hefner's going to be out for a few turns as well. Because we basically want to get rid of all this absolute garbage. And get some better units in here. So, first things first, let's get rid of those raiders. Let's get those Minotaurs. Let's get a Giants. Why not? A couple of turns recruitment, but I think that's well worth it. Then we're going to get Desecrated... Do we want Desecrated Altar? Could do this, but I don't really... Does that just give us more Shatterstone? Double Shatterstone?
I will not obey.
Okay, so Balthazar's that... Oh shit, he's got a fucking Amber Wizard. Now, we might go Amber Wizard, that's not a problem. But 1, Amber Spear. 2, have you seen how fucking ripped these guys are? Right? You know, normally you think Wizards, you think Gandalf, weedy little old man. These guys, that bare fucking grills. They got 6-packs, mate. Right? Not only can they bitch slap you with, you know, otherworldly powers, they can probably bench press an ox as well. They do not skip leg day. These guys, they're not nerds. The fucking outdoors guys. They like run around outdoors, probably like, I don't know, wrestle bears and shit, and like in a sexy way, like oiled up, I would imagine. That's what happens in my head when I want to think about it. This has gone too far. I'm going to stop there. But basically, Amber Wizards, you don't want to mess with those boys. Hey, we'll kick your ass. Also, we've got a lot of dreads. A lot of dreads. What do we want to spend the dread on? We could maybe go for another one of these boys, couldn't we? Do we? You know what? Let's do it. Now, the question is Is the Slaughterhorn tribe still alive? Oh. There he is. There is Torok the Brass Bull. He's not been... Well, Rebanner. Okay, interesting. Right, you come in here. We've got some stuff. We've got, Clark Arond. It's got some stuff going on. Much like Stacey's mom. And... Okay, what can... Jesus, it's not great, is it? Okay, let's do that. Okay, Torox, what? You are, of course, a big brass, but you don't have your weapon yet. Do you have your weapon yet? You should have it. Quests. Rune Tortured Axes. There you go. Do you not have the Rune Tortured? No? Do you have the quest? Don't think I can... I mean, I guess we wouldn't have it yet. I wonder if we can get that. Alright, we'll worry about that later. What have you got? Favoured of the Skull Throne. Plus Corn Corruption. Nice. Spell Resistance. Fine. Big Brass Body. Then we've got Enabled Days. Okay, more Weapon Strength Charge Bonus. That's fine. Unit Capacity for Gorgons. Pretty good. Pretty good. Got Blessed by Evil. That's not bad. Hatred of Man. I mean, there's nothing here that I hate. There's nothing here that I hate. Drenched by Blood is fine. I don't actually know if we get that. These rivers... Okay, so yeah, we do get the Rivers of Blood. Getting Gore Feast would be great, especially because you give that to Minotaurs. And then Demonic Vigor gives you Perfect Vigor. And then you get a Bullish Mantle. Ooh, Herd Lords. Orgy of Slaughter. Bloodcaller. And then Children of Blood. More corn... Well, obviously you want Corngors. So, I think what we need to do is get more Minotaurs. Then we need to build this up a little bit. Now, you currently don't have... Well, you don't have the... Wait, you only level 2. Jesus. Right, we need some more cash, and we need to get Torok up. Now, obviously, Torok is going to be by himself for a while. But I think, you know, we can get him some help eventually. I think we'll just leave him up there. Yeah, you quell animosity. Now, not that used to like do a big damage to all your units in your army. Now it just sort of like does it. It says it will cause some casualties, but I don't think it does. I don't think it actually does. At least we can boost that up, so that's something. What do we get? Oh, 30%. Lovely. That's what we wanted. Dread cost reduction. Oh, that can actually be quite useful. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so we get a 30% increase, assuming it works, because I'm not 100% sure that it is working. Let's get you, actually. Is that far? That's fine. You just encircle. There we go. We'll get Malagor in here as well. Because this is going to give us big party points. Lovely big party points. Big, juicy party points. I mean, sure, you can use finesse and strategy, or if you've got enough Minotaurs, you just charge. Also, when I fought this battle, I was quite tired and I wanted to go to bed, so I wasn't really thinking about, like, you know, spending ages strategizing and putting units in the right place, so I just broke them into 2 groups and went, fuck it, charge and kill everything. But, you know, when you outnumber the enemy this badly, I say outnumber, outclass, I think is probably the better way of putting it. They have managed to stick some barricades up. There's Balthazar flapping around. Just throwing ourselves. Obviously, you know, once you split them into two groups, you can sometimes split them into littler groups if you feel like it. You know, just grab some units and go, fuck it. You go kill those guys, and then, alright, you go and deal with that unit over there. Like Moody Cyrus, who's currently just, like, seems to be trying to blend in with some Eldred Guard there. Oh, just dodges the halbards at the last seconds. Looks like they're being flanked, though. Plus, you can't really brace against a Minotaur. It's just not something that happens. Obviously, we are going to have to smash our way through some barricades. Like so. Obviously, next step is killing everyone on the other side. Step 1, destroy the barricade. Step 2, kill everyone. Some missile units trying to break and flee. I've actually forgotten about some Centaurs over this side. Centaurs and Warhounds, that's fine, we don't need them. Just blobbing and killing. Oh, the lovely jam. Got some missile units taking some pot shots. I can't tell if these ones that fled or they just backed away. They obviously legged it and pulled back, but I don't know if they just fled the battlefield and then rallied, or whether they were just, you know, pulled out of harm's way momentarily. Pushing up towards the objectives. Obviously grab these. Only 3 objectives on this map. This one here, there's one in the centre, and then, I mean, the centre one actually has a fairly good defensive position because you can get barricades for these sides. A couple of towers there, that's pretty good there. There's not really many towers on this map. What's that, 2, 4? Well, I guess there's 6. I guess that's not bad. I thought there was less, to be honest. Obviously, I only see this map for the trip. I do like this map, though. It feels very Wood Elfy. And at the same time, it's still good choke pointy action. It's a nice map. What can I say? I'd like some variety, though. I'd like some more variety in general. Oh, those Pistoliers going to have a bad day. Yep, they've got absolute... Oh, the noble sons abroad. Well... Hopefully you've got some other noble sons, because these ones, you know, they're not going home. They were probably pricks anyway. I'm going to smash this barricade down just for shits and giggles. Don't really need to. We've already grabbed 2 of the objectives. Just need a 3rd. Of course, it does mean that if you take an objective, you get a lot of melee attack bonus, which is nice. And we're now swooping around to the final objective. Not that the enemy has many units left. We've killed most of them. And in fact, looks like army losses have taken effect. Time to get this party started. Ah, an orgy of violence. The best type of orgy. After the sex one. I'll just do race. And that gets us to 92. So we're currently on 317. So we can perform the ritual. And we get 409, which did that. Feels like we didn't get the bonus. Guess the bonus doesn't work. It's beta. 92. Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly sure that used to say, you know, how, like, the bonus marks we got. Still, 92 marks. That's not bad. We're on turn 96, which does mean that we're fairly close to the end times. Let's upgrade you. Then we can get the mine. So, right, Torok, you just stay there for a minute. That's right. So, you just stay there for a minute and you should be fine. The garrison here is enough to fend off pretty much everything. Are we at war with you? Oh, because you're rebels. That's so we'll always be at war with you. But we're not at war with the Dark Elves yet. Torok can have his own party with blackjack and hookers. Who, obviously, he will just, you know, kill. I don't think Torok actually knows how to party. Thyrus, what do you have, buddy? What do you have? You've got Chaos Spawn, you've got Minotaurs. So we could go with this, and then Apocalyptic Visions. Now, I could go into the mountains, but that's tedious, so we're going to head to the Empire instead. Hello, this way. You guys still chilling, aren't you? You're still recruiting. You're still recruiting. That's fine, Torok. You're still just relaxing for a minute. We'll get you some Minotaurs. Could get. I mean, the big axe boys are the best boys. To be fair, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, normal Minotaurs, they're fine. And then you get the ones with the shields, which again is fine. What I would say about that though is that obviously you only need shields if the people who are shooting you still have their arms attached to their bodies. Hey Tretch, military access. Yeah, sure. Now I don't know quite. Sure. I don't quite know what the victory conditions for the ultimate crisis are. Whether we just need to complete one crisis, or whether they'll all just spawn at the same time, and we all need, we need to kill all of them. If we need to kill all of them, that could take a while. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Clarkarons, Al Gore's back. Ah, good. Torok gets a plague. Okay. Malagor. Al Gore. Whose army were you in? Were you in? Were you? Oh. You were in Mu Hefner's, weren't you? You were. You were. Okay, well let's hop you over here. We can easily make room for you. That's not a problem. There you go. Right. You pop in there. We're going to begin our bouncing here and there and everywhere again. Get the fuck... Boris! Get the fuck over it. Gods. Okay, let's go through... Should we head through Blackfire Pass? What is there vampires over here? Virus. Oh shit, that's two armies. That's two armies. I suspect they probably don't want to pick a fight with us. That'd be my guess. Wow, I've really just fucked the dwarves, haven't I? Good. That's no less than what they deserve, to be honest. Okay, let's get the fire pits. Everyone wants a fire pit. Do we want to get this as well? Let's do it. Let's get it. You know what? I haven't seen this portion of the map yet. Not been up here. I mean, there's so many factions I want to play. I was thinking, oh, I should play Malice. That'd be quite good. What do you have? Skull of Rakos. Spell resistance, reserves per second, 3 uses. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. Let's get Horns of War. Nothing makes you horny like war. Headloo. Try a little assault, see what happens. Worth a punt. Ooh, a success. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Alright, we're going to head straight into the Empire here. I mean, we're not far off. I guess once we've like hit maximum, we don't actually need more marks for a nation. I mean, we can still throw parties, it's just not really doing anything for us. The dwarves, do they kill Skarsnik? Absolute bastards. I guess Tretch is down here? It still weirds me out that, oh, for fuck's sake.
You may look upon me.
I don't want to. Are you still alive? How are you still alive?
You think only of violence. This.
Oh, shut up. He's only got 2 settlements. Can someone please kill him? I mean, God, if I'd noticed him before, I would have killed him. I hate that guy. Brutal business, more weapon strength. The best events. Yeah, I didn't think they'd want to pick a fight. So the way to the Empire is pretty clear. And we've also got Torok on the payroll now. Exactly. And I'm going to have to upgrade this, aren't I? What did he 5 that? Right, okay, we're going to have to fund Torok. This is for Torok's Minotaur funds. It's like a GoFundMe, but less people die. But that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.